It's not about chasing happiness. It's about creating happiness. What people do you hang out with? The people that make that are jealous of you, or the people that actually happy about your success and trying to make you feel like a better person about yourself? You might hear the saying that money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you happiness to a certain point. Don't just look at the bad parts of what is going on in your life. You should be able to tell if they don't like you. Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's good to have you guys here, and if you're new to this channel, hello. But anywho, I'm just gonna get right into it. I have like points that I already typed up that I'm gonna be talking about today, just because I don't want to like mess it up. So I'm just gonna be looking here. If you see me looking here, that's what I'm looking at. The points that I typed up already. Have you ever felt that life was just okay, like you're content with life but you're not really thriving in anything that you do? Well, today we're about to flip the script on that. First off, happiness begins with you and you alone, because not you alone, but happiness begins with you. What you're thinking, your mindset, how you're thinking on that day, your feelings, the way you talk to yourself, how you actually try to motivate yourself, and the talks that you make about yourself. That's where the happiness comes from, because happiness can be trampled down, it can be affected by the way you think, by the way you talk, and by the way you might act. It's not about chasing happiness, it's about creating happiness. Here's the kicker: your happiness isn't a luxury, it isn't something about money, it's a daily choice. You might hear the saying that money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you happiness to a certain point, but it doesn't really buy you the full happiness that you might need. Moving on, it's something that you're willing to create and make like a memory of. So if you're just sitting there and you're not actually trying to make yourself valuable, then you're not really going to see yourself thriving, and you're not going to see yourself trying to pick up your pace. You're not going to see yourself being happy. You're not going to see yourself, actually trying to do better than you were last time, because you're not really putting it into your daily effort. That's why we're always talking about that. Yes, it's a gradual style. It isn't luxury. It's a daily choice that you make every single day in what you're actually trying to like achieve and what you want your day to look like in general. You can try this, for example. So each morning you could write down three things, or it doesn't have to be three things, but it could be like as many as you want. The things that you're excited for to do in that day, and the smallest thing makes you happy. Like, oh yeah, I'm excited to actually go get this coffee with my friends, excited to go to classes, excited to go to this place because I'm about to do something fun that I actually like, excited to go outside because I'm happy that I want to show off my outfit, excited to go outside because it could be countless amount of things, no matter how small it is. That's happiness. Next, connection is the key. Did you know studies have shown that relationships are the biggest predictor of happiness? Whether it's family, friends, cousins, that coworker that always makes you laugh. Nurturing conditions can elevate your mood instantly. Whether it's that favorite family member that you like, that favorite work co-worker that you like at work that makes you laugh. Exactly. So that connection, you have to actually connect, and in order to do that, you have to actually reach out to someone that you actually care about. And a quick text, like for example, a quick text or a phone call, even on like phone calls, that's fine. I don't either. Like sometimes I feel like it's too much of a work. Even to text, it's too much of a work. So whatever feels right. While you're at it, reflect on what's going on right in your life at the same time. For example, gratitude is like happiness on steroids. Don't just look at the bad parts of what is going on in your life. You look at the good parts, the positive parts. For example, the things that you've done, the things that you've actually achieved, because that makes someone like that gives a certain happiness, and that gratitude gives happiness to yourself, because you've seen how far that you have come in life, and you're seeing how far you've come, and how much more you could actually go beyond and over. That's going to be different for everybody, but it's something that you should actually think about. Now we're going to talk about movement. You don't have to run a marathon, you don't have to run a race, unless that's your actual motivation. Except that's your hobby, then it's fine. Anyways, you have to actually try to get your body moving, because when you're sitting in one place and you're not actually doing too much, you start to see yourself being lazy about certain things. Like your body is not in a moving condition, your body is in a rest period, and it's going to be hard for you to actually try to do work. That's where that procrastination is going to come in and be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to do it later. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. So that tomorrow is going to be next week. That next week is going to be months, not months. I don't know. And it's not always the best things, because sometimes you actually miss opportunities, and sometimes you actually miss a certain time when you're actually supposed to do stuff. You actually have to get your body moving, which is like basically your brain happy pills. For a challenge in this section, you could try to put in your favorite playlist, dance like nobody's watching. You're at home, it's just you and yourself. You're actually thinking and trying to calm yourself down. And that music or whatever you're playing is going to give you that motivation. It's going to give you something that, oh yeah, I'm getting myself moving, I'm getting myself pumped, it's a happy pill. Trust me, you will feel amazing doing this. For example, in the morning when getting ready, you play a happy song, a joyful song that makes you feel like moving around, dancing, jumping, singing. Your favorite song in the morning, that actually helps your day be way better. And of course, there might be like things that happen within that day, but sometimes your mind is already focused. So that's also the best thing about listening to songs, especially in the shower, showering, getting ready, everything in general. The next thing is feeding your mind. So when you feed your mind, your mind craves happiness, not thinking about like the negative parts in your life. You're thinking about positives, positive, like you're actually thinking about positive thoughts, not negative thoughts, because that's just going to affect you in a way that you don't like. And that's also going to bring down your self esteem. For example, feeding your mind, then getting yourself distracted from certain things that isn't worth your while. For example, reading a book, doing a YouTube video like I am doing right now. Yeah, podcasts. But sometimes it depends on what type of podcast you are. I have beef with podcasters because those podcasts on TikTok, I'm sorry, there has to be podcast license. There has to be podcast license. But if you're not one of those people that do that, then it's fine. You're cool. Reading a book, planning out your year, how you want your year to look, have affirmations each morning, each day. Have those positive affirmations, whether it's your favorite scripture, favorite phase that actually motivates you and gives you a new light. But what you focus on actually grows. Anywho's next point is that happiness isn't one size fit it all. It's like a toolkit that you actually use. It's not like a, oh yeah, fit it all at once. It's a toolkit. It's step by step. It's process by process. You actually have to have that mindset in order to be who you are. For some people, it's creativity, it's drawing, it's writing, it's blogging, it's building, it's exploring, diving into different projects that you set your mind on. Try to experiment with different hobbies. Don't just stick to one thing. Like, yeah, it's good that you're trying to find you're doing your favorite hobbies. If you try something new, you'll be shocked that you actually like the thing and it becomes your new hobby. And for people, it's different. Everybody has different hobbies, but I would say try something new. Who knows, your happiness breakthrough might be waiting in something you haven't really tried before. So if you try something new, you never know if that's your happiness. That's what's bringing you happiness. In all, I would say the one person that brings you happiness and that makes you feel happy every single day and makes you feel like, there's no stress, there's no depression, there's nothing like that. There's only one person I can name, and that person is God. It's God. God is the only one that can actually make you, like, when you give your life to Christ, that happiness is there. It's also peaceful. Things that you're going through in life would actually be much more beneficial. It's going to feel easy. And when you look at yourself, you're like, how do I feel happy this time? Like, how do I not feel like, down? Like, when you ask yourself that, that's because God is the one that's actually like doing that to you. And when you like actually spend time, such as doing praises, praises can uplift your spirit, which was one of the points I was talking about. Doing praises in the morning, like playing your favorite song in the morning, and a song that makes you dance, that makes you sing, that makes you jump, that makes you shout. That song is the one that you should be playing. Happiness is in your hand. It's what you choose to do with it, because nobody's gonna make you happy. Like, I mean, sure, there might be some people, but you're the only person that can make yourself happy. For example, celebrating your birthday. You're not gonna wait for people to celebrate your birthday just because nobody said happy birthday to you. You say happy birthday to yourself. You say that to yourself. Like, that's also one of the things that makes you happy. Like, you say that to yourself, not waiting for people to say, oh yeah, happy birthday. If somebody didn't say happy birthday, leave them alone. It's them that no. You say happy birthday to you, then they're missing out. You say that to yourself. Also, you celebrate your birthday yourself. Like, who's gonna celebrate it with you? A stranger? No. When it's your, like, for example, your birthday, celebrate, like, go full on out, no matter what, like, what situation it is. Always wish yourself happy birthday. Always focus on yourself and be like, oh yes, it's my birthday today, it's my special day. No matter what is going on around you, you're gonna have to make yourself happy. Nobody is going to come and be like, oh yeah, just because, like, for example, you're friends with people, that friendship isn't gonna last for a very long time. There would also always be like a discourse of some sort, or jealousy. So you got to be careful about those things. And you don't want to be that person It's best to just focus on yourself and eliminate those people that actually make you feel like you shouldn't deserve happiness, that makes you feel, that brings you down. You should eliminate those people from your life. Because, like, they don't want what's best for you. Everybody wants what's best for themselves. You're actually gonna think about it. After watching this video, think about it. Like, think deep down. People who you hang with, do they like your success? Do they like you succeeding? Do they like you seeing you happy? And if they don't, cut them off. Eliminate them. Cut them off. And try to, like, focus on yourself. You focus on yourself. It's like when you take a break from social media, take a break from everything and just focus on yourself, then nobody's gonna know what you're doing and nobody's gonna try to like bring you down. Nobody's gonna like try to like, oh yeah, push you around and be like, oh my god, you're doing that, this and this, and try to make you and bring down your self-esteem or your happiness on that day because they don't know what you're doing. And just focusing on yourself and trying to like, connect with God, your family, and connect with yourself, most specifically connecting with yourself, it's going to like bring you a new light. It's going to make you like feel that like heaviness on your shoulders is going to be lifted up in a certain way. You're going to feel yourself being more productive, more efficient about yourself, because now you've gone through the process of, do number one, do friends. Do what type of friends are in your life? What friends are in your life? What friends are bringing you happiness? What type of people do you hang out with? The people that make that are jealous of you, or the people that actually happy about your success and trying to make you feel like a better person about yourself? And if they don't like you should be able to tell if they don't like you. Don't force yourself on them. Because if you do, that just makes you feel weird. That just makes you feel fun. Now, for the last point of this video is that happiness is in your hands. It's imperfect. Okay? Happiness isn't about a perfect life. Nobody's perfect. It's about making the life yourself. About making the most about the life you have at the moment and what you want to see in the future. How you see yourself. Where you see yourself. Who you're going to be with. Who you are. And where your goal is. Let's max it out together. Let's max our happiness out together. Let's let it out together and let's create this happiness for 2025 and make everything positive as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just always give it that try. Even though you fall, you're always picking yourself up. And when you have God, He's going to pick you up. So that's about it for today. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that pink button so you can like hear any other things that I'm going to be doing, because it's going to be a lot going on in this channel. I left it, came back. I have a lot to do. So comment down below on what else you would like to see and what you like about this channel and what you want me to do on this channel, because I need ideas. Where I have an OTD to do about the fit. So if you have my Instagram, you can see the OTD right there. I think I might be doing like a laptop tour, but I don't know if I want to do that, or a phone tour. Should I do a phone tour, guys? I want to do a phone tour. Sometime later in the year, I want to change my background and everything. But for now, the aesthetic is going to be like that. But I'm not going to show you guys here since it's going to be on a different video for you guys. So that's going to be much better. And of course, just coming up, we're going to be talking about languages soon in my next video. We're going to be doing languages. So look forward to that. It's a surprise, but I don't know. I just want to show my lady. I don't think I can get that. Look at that. When you like to guys, add it to the fam. A sunset. A sunset. Anyways, guys, I'll probably be using this for my video. So, or Instagram in general. I posted that on Instagram about the new lighting. So, if you're not seeing the updates, go follow my Instagram so you can see any update I make. Because me, Instagram. So, yeah. If you guys could do that, it would be awesome. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Milky beds that speak golden